I got all the scripts of childhood sweethearts, but I got the script of the struggle with intrigue. He gave me a 2,000-piece puzzle and deliberately took a few pieces. I sent him mystery novels to tear up the truth of the ending. We are committed to making each other beg for mercy, all the way from kindergarten to college without sleep. However, when straight-A student confessed to me, but I saw him come directly to hold my hand. Excuse me, what did you order when you were young? Let people fall in love. When eating baked cold noodles, my roommate calls me to read the post with 2 months ago. I went crazy in the library, was hung on the campus forum. After politely rejecting the other party's confession. He still doesn't give up. I'm crazy sorry. I only dated the first in my grade. In one sentence, let the campus forum build a building for me. Where did he get the courage to say that? Falling in love and engaging in performance discrimination. Who cares about grades after college? As if we muse Licia. Really like him. Love the landlord. Turn to the end. I didn't see the owner mention my name either. Just gave a few short hair to the School of Information Computing. There are so many people in our college. That little bit of information is like looking for sand. No one could have guessed it was me. I'm getting lucky. Send a message to Liu Ruyan. The screenshot of the forum is your truth, right? So how are you going to end it? Do you want to confess? But do you really dare? This person doesn't usually read gossip. Why are you so busy today? How did you know it was me? I regretted it as soon as the words were sent out. Of course he knew that the black cat was given by him. Hanging it on my school bag in front of my parents. As soon as I take it off, my dad asked me if I was arguing with Ruyan. Later, I simply mistook him for Liu Ruyan. It doesn't hurt to get dirty in the rain. It's okay. I can still punch twice. Think of Liu Ruyan. The machine is waiting to see the way I joke. I got angry and withdrew. The news is coming fast again. Could it be that you are afraid that I will really lift my heart and feel uncomfortable? I see. In fact, you have a crush on me and you can't love me. So the dark mind doesn't want me to confess. It's normal to have a crush on me. After all, I'm so handsome. It's not your fault that you have a crush on me. It's the mistake every woman who meets me makes. I took a sip of water leisurely. Staring at the screen calmly, I counted 3 numbers in my heart. Liu Ruyan's message was indeed sent. What are you thinking about? Sister will have a crush on you. Get dressed after an hour of crush. A person who extends his legs into his arms. Don't think too much. Sister is just too kind. Have the world's foresight. I'm afraid you'll cry too much after being rejected. Go home then. Auntie and uncle thought it was my sister who bullied you. Sister is just asking casually. If you fail, don't call my sister in the middle of the night. Not a shelter. Any heartbroken fool will take in my sister and turn it off. Some people grew up together. It's a childhood sweetheart script. Ruyan Liu and I are different. You gave me the fight script of the king. He gave me 2,000 pieces of a puzzle and deliberately took a few pieces. I sent him mystery novels to tear up the truth of the ending. We are committed to making each other beg for mercy, all the way from kindergarten to college without sleep. I hammered the black cat and smiled. Ruyan Liu, you are waiting to die alone. I thought I was going to college. People don't care about this gossip. As soon as I entered the class, I heard people talking. It's Lin Fang, right? Look at that pendant on his bag. Look at his usual arrogant appearance. I also like straight-A student Li Xia. He wants to talk about whether people are willing or not. Wait and see how Li Xia rejects him, haha. I put on headphones. Isolate all these complicated sounds. Li Xia is often in various excellent. I've heard of this name in the comments, but I really don't think I've seen it, so I curiously poked out. Don't worry. Do you have a photo of Li Xia? He thought about it in his phone. Send me the photo. It's a group photo. I tried to zoom in. I couldn't barely see it clearly until it became a high-arc big head sticker. Like a beautiful woman. I was thinking about the darkness in front of me. Suddenly a head popped out. You startled me. It's Liu Ruyan, this dog thing. He glances at the picture and glances back at me, close to each other. His long, narrow eyes were full of doubt. It seems to bring a little resentment. Just stare straight, as if to see through me. This doesn't feel right. I pushed him away and taught him. You suddenly appeared so close. Are you sick? Ruyan Liu took a small step back. No brains, but hold back your laughter. What's so good about this? I have 4K, as many as you want. Do you want to appreciate it slowly? He raised an eyebrow at me. In his eyes, I probably feel that I am so beautiful at this time. In my eyes, he is a 24K fool. I feigned interest. Do you have that? Liu Ruyan didn't expect my voice to be weaker. Which, I winked at him. Laughter is meaningful. The eyes silently follow his face, finally frozen frame somewhere. Silent, but can burn into the heart. Ruyan Liu's ears were red. He worked hard to reach Lin Feng. Don't look at me like that. What kind of Liu Ruyan gritted her teeth? After holding back for a long time, he didn't speak. I shook my head. Some people's hearts think everything is dirty. I just want to bust. It's better to be bigger to order takeout. Ruyan Liu was successfully pissed off by me. I'm in a good mood. Don't worry, I'm not wrong, right? Was Ruyan Liu shy just now? He ate too much in the morning and choked. and he still didn't feel faint. He still doesn't give up. In fact, Ruyan Liu is also quite beautiful. Don't you have the slightest idea about him? A little thought. Ask as have. Lessons learned are in elementary school. I have not yet formed a correct outlook on life and values. The concept of love is obsessed with him. At that time, I heard people say that if a girl has a crush on you, will be childish and jealous because you have someone you like. One day guessed, pretending to be mysterious and pulling Liu Ruyan to tell him I like a girl in the next class. The name is nonsense, so I've long forgotten. I just remember looking up. I want to capture all the expressions of Ruyan Liu, not as angry as I imagined. He didn't even ask me why I liked him. And all the time, all he did was listen. His eyes swept past me faintly, the last expressionless "oh," as if I were saying, the sun is as boring as rising in the east today. This completely broke my expectations. I can't help but mention him. How can you save me? Don't you have anything to ask? Hearing this, Ruyan Liu started looking at me. I'm smiling. In my expectation, Ruyan Liu opened her mouth coldly. Is there anything else you want to say? No, I'm leaving. I stood there, frozen frame, unable to say a word. And he did turn around and leave. Every 2 steps you take, you stop and you turn around. I thought he got it, but I heard the voice he disliked. Lin Feng. Did you know that you don't look good at all when you smile? I was like a deflated balloon at that moment. All the fantasies that were once heartbroken have run out, disappeared without a trace. My affection for Liu Ruyan has been cleared. 2 days later, I was taught by the head teacher again in the office, plus a review. Let me not fall in love early. It was Ruyan Liu who told the girl in person, I like him. Finally, it was passed to the teacher by the classmate. From then on, my affection for Liu Ruyan was subordinate. Let alone any ideas. Peace of mind feels the meaning in my eyes. Turned the wind. In fact, Li Xia is also quite beautiful. When he said that, I found Ruyan Liu sitting on the other side, just enough to hear us talking. He stared at me. That resentment is like a string that has been dead for 3 months, floating leisurely. He just doesn't like me. Can't see me in love again. So I deliberately enlarged the photo of Li Xia, exclaimed yes. Looks like my ideal type. In the corner of the whole class, that dark gaze has been hanging over me. It feels so good to be missed. At the end, I was wondering if I should go to Li Xia. I was blocked. It was Li Xia. The real person looks better than the photo. Smiling is like a spring breeze. Not like Liu Ruyan's suspicion that she owed him money. Li Xia deposit look at me. Lin Feng, hello. I am Li Xia. You said you only date the oldest person, right? Although conceived, but the parties are in front of the parties. Say this. The parties are still a little embarrassed. I hummed softly. After receiving the reply, he gets a little excited. So when do we start talking? Now, 2 sentences. Let my reflex arc run a full 800 meters. And he agreed, and he just took it. I didn't know what to do. Then a sneer floated over. I saw Ruyan Liu hugging her arms and leaning against the wall. Looking over, blood flashed in your eyes. I didn't expect you to be serious. To be with the first age. Do you really not need to think about it again? Why is this dog coming to join in the fun again? Flash in mind from the last party. Parents' commitment. Not small anymore. It's time to fall in love. Which one of you brings the subject back first? Whoever gets the 50,000. So he was looking for 50,000. Don't want me to fall in love. It made me want to win. Liu Ruyan likes who is my freedom. I just like to be the first to fall in love with him. Can I? I'm staring at Ruyan Liu. See what tricks he wants to play. He was unusually calm, even lightly responded. If you got the wrong person. He changed his voice. He's not young. He was tired of looking at Li Xia lazily. That was last semester. The new rankings just came out this semester. You second Li Xia is unbelievable. Pick up the phone. After starting the inquiry for a moment, he hurriedly turned around and I'll go back and check it again on the computer now. The first is not Li Xia. Who could it be? I vaguely feel that I have dug another big hole for myself. I stayed put. The hand was suddenly held. Ruyan Liu's slightly helpless horse smile came from her ears. Bad luck. I took the first test. You, Ruyan, don't I understand yet? I was a straight-A student in junior high school. First time in the next test. Every time my dad received a transcript, we'll read other names. Let me learn more from him. Ask him for advice, thinking of his face that pulls like 250. I'm so angry that I can't say it. Since the 3rd day of junior high school, the genius experience card has expired. Follow me all the way to the end of the crane. My grades are within the top 10. You must see his name. I didn't even get rid of him in college. I also entered a professional class with me. It's haunting. Just you and I can't believe this. He threw his hand away in disgust, conditioned to jump to the side. I don't believe I will. Ruyan Liu retrieved the form from her phone. 150 students in 3 classes of economics. Ranked first overall. Ruyan Liu and his student number were written on the back. Second place is Licia. The difference between the two is a total of 5 points. I pulled my cousin down. The 15th from the bottom is me. You make up your own forms. Can't you make me higher together? Ruyan Liu smiled angrily. Hold my head and look directly at his phone. Sihua finishing touch. Academic Affairs System query results. Same as on the form. I looked at him in shock. Did you hack the school website? Tell me the truth and keep it a secret for you. You stole the question, right? In the 3rd year of high school. I brushed questions to the video explanation. Come and talk to me again. But he didn't do it many times. They asked me questions to give him a lecture. I also try harder to listen to lectures. I dragged him. He dragged me. 2 scumbags finally squeezed into this school. Now Liu Ruyan's success is chilling. I'm struggling inside. Came to the most incredible conclusion. You don't want to fall in love with me. Just got the first place. Liu Ruyan shrugged in filial piety. I'm not that naive. Said it was bad luck. I don't want to be first either. I'm even angrier. So you're here for 50,000? You're afraid I'll jump first. So just take a step back and rate it with me. Why is the money so heavy at such a young age? Ruyan Liu did not refute. Isn't empathy bad? No way, that 50,000 is mine. I cross my waist, firmly defend my future legal property. Ruyan Liu was a little regretful. I'm actually just afraid of someone talking nonsense. I can't get off the stage in the future. By the way, be kind. Since I don't appreciate it, I'll leave. Walked a few steps. He seemed to remember something. He turned around and winked at me. I don't know which girl group I learned from. It's a bit cute. But he did. There will be no 50,000 yuan by then. Don't blame me for hating. Back in the dormitory, I kept thinking about Liu Ruyan's 50,000. I don't have a cent. How is that possible? Unless this dog thing has to be lifted before me. Hit the phone screen that Angson raised head-on. The campus form has been updated again. A person familiar with the matter broke the news. The newest age number 1. It was posted directly. Someone even posted a photo. Let me show you the treasure of our play. In fact, I have already noticed him. This time, all the comments have become Liu Ruyan is so beautiful. Angson flips through the post. You know, no one cares who you are now. People just want to know, does Liu Ruyan have a partner? If there is no object, they're about to pounce. I was shocked when I heard that. It's okay to pounce on it. Taste. If Liu Ruyan didn't resist the temptation, he's one step closer to 50,000. Thinking of what he just said, this dog thing has to go to the silk hole by itself. I secretly registered a small account, uploaded the forum users 2,745. My girlfriend and Liu Ruyan share a community. I often meet the kind of Liu Ruyan who has a partner, different place from him, but the relationship is very good. If you are tired of being together during the holiday, just after sending it, my dad called. Winter vacation is approaching. He asked me if I had bought the tickets for Liu Ruyan. We always buy tickets to go home together. I asked him to carry my luggage for me. He asked my family for a bite of rice. Ruyan Liu's parents are both doctors. Usually busy. So growing up, I eat half of my meals at my house. Things don't know. Let me ask Ruyan Liu. I just finished making up his gossip and feel a little guilty because I still sent him a message for a while. Did you buy a ticket? My dad asked him. No news after waiting for 3 minutes. As for the person, there is still no news after half an hour. I called directly and still no one answered. Tickets are tight now. I plan to go directly under his dormitory building. Not close yet. From a distance, I saw Ruyan Liu standing at the main entrance chatting with a boy on the street. Just looking at the back is a handsome guy. Ruyan Liu's eyes were all on the boy's face. He would smile and nod in response. Treat other boys. If you want to fall in love, you don't have to be in such a hurry. The cold wind is obviously cold, but it made my heart sour. Suddenly I don't want to go back with him anymore. I turned to leave. Liu Ruyan's voice came from behind Lin Feng. I pretended not to hear it and kept walking. And he ran, and he caught up. Stop him in front of me and yell, "Why don't you ignore him?" Send a message and call, "Why don't you reply?" The phone has been charging upstairs and I didn't see it. I looked at the green belt next to me, pretending to casually ask who it was just now. Young Xiaowei. Our class said that I took the first place in the exam. Asked me to borrow textbooks and write down. I have a little cannon owner in my heart. Subconsciously rushed to ask, "Have you quit?" Ruyan Liu did quit for nothing, but the little firecracker exploded halfway through the words. I impatiently interrupted him. I don't want to know. Liu Ruyan didn't seem to notice anything strange about me. Are you looking for me? My heart is gray. Don't want to see him. I simply said that I want to tell you that I have something to do this time. I won't go home with you. Buy your own ticket. I ran away without waiting for Ruyan Liu to answer. After replying to Dad, I ordered a large pork chop rice in the cafeteria. It's already afternoon, but I'm inexplicably hungry. When the food was delicious, someone came to the opposite side. Take a closer look, and it's Li Xia. And I agreed, and he sat down very carefully. I held my head up and concentrated on the opposite. No desire to chat. He didn't move his chopsticks for a long time. On the contrary, it was Lin Feng who stole. Sorry, I didn't get 1 meter. My chopsticks froze and my pork chops stopped smelling good. One sentence makes me feel guilty about eating. I had to raise my head to comfort him. What are you apologizing to me for? Ranking is not important. The important thing is to believe in yourself that you are excellent. I think you can definitely continue to be first in the exam next time. Liu just happened to be a little more right this time. Li Xia hesitated for a moment. Seriously. Today is not our first meeting. The first time was at a freshman ceremony. I noticed you, but you ran too fast at that time. I didn't even have time to ask your name. But then I found out we are actually a professional. I'm so happy to meet you often in the teaching building. I don't care about the first step at all. I'm just afraid you care, because I really like you. When the stainless steel chopsticks fell to the ground with a sound louder in the silent pond, Li Xia and I looked at the sound. Liu, I don't know when, sitting at the corner of the table next to us, pretending to pick it up elegantly, his chopsticks. I'm not curious. Why are you here? Liu took another pair of chopsticks. Move the plate directly next to me. I eat 5 meals a day, don't you know? Keep talking. When I don't exist, he started to fuck Li Xia as if nothing had happened, trying to ignore him looking at me right. How will you go home during the winter vacation? If I remember correctly, your home is also from Beishi, right? The day after tomorrow is off. Let's go back together. I was just about to thank Liu for this dog thing, when I said he can't go back with you. I am also capable. You can come with me. Li Xia is weak. Forget it. Liu's eyes flashed with a hint of pride, and he turned to me. Like a poisoned man. Affectionate eyes, Haosheng said. Remember to send me the train number. Then my aunt and uncle will pick you up. Liu, I specially bit the words aunt and uncle very hard. Okay. I smiled quietly. Stomped on him under the table. Li Xia was slightly at a loss, but you want to continue chatting with me? You and Liu seem to be very familiar. I was about to open my mouth. Liu rushed to answer again. Don't say you're too familiar with it. You don't know. We slept in the same bed when we were kids. Because he can't see that I can't sleep well. He comes to play with me every day. And wearing my pants. Before preventing Liu from continuing to talk nonsense, I blocked his leg with a pork chop just in time. My awkward explanation. I don't remember anything about kindergarten. He has problems every day. Don't worry. When I left, I glared at Liu. Made a gesture to choke it to death. But he laughed like a fool. So I started to pack my bags and go downstairs diligently. Liu was already waiting. Greet me with a smile. When you see me pointing, 3 full knitting. His smile vanished. I said lightly. That's all. Liu shocked the players. Lin Feng, are you dropping out of school? So many things. School started before I took it out at home. Are so many things really useful? I clapped the ash on my hands. And he sighed. You said to take it home for me, by the way. You can't even move that, can you? I'm facing the down jacket. Willow smoke wrapped like a bear. It looks fake. Otherwise, I'd better go to Li Xia. Just finished. She saw that Liu's shoulder had already stepped on one, bringing up the remaining 2 again. How could I not hold it? Joke. He went back and forth again to show me the map. It's easy. It's a piece of cake. Remember to send me the number of times to pick you up. After saying that, he turned around and left. I underestimated the enemy. I didn't tell Liu. The car sneaked home in empty boxes. When I saw the woven bag Wang Hao placed in the room, a sense of guilt arises. My dad was lying on the couch watching TV. I'm hungry. The kitchen has leftovers from yesterday. Also left 2 chicken thighs for you. What do you remember? Look back at me. By the way, dead boy, bring less next time. Don't tire, Ruyan. Okay, no guilt at all. I even plan to do it next time. Sometimes I wonder if my dad is my real dad. I was disliked after not lying down for a few days. When you come back, you know to lie down. She didn't do housework. If only you were as diligent as Smoke. Young people don't fall in love either. I met Ruyan 2 days ago. With a young man at the door. Say hello to me. It seems to be called Yang. I sat up in surprise on the sofa, Yang Xiaowei. Liu is in love. Is it a tall, thin boy? My dad was taken aback by me. Why are you so angry? I guess so. Are you nervous now? It's not because you don't fight or rob. If you are promising, Liu should call me dad now. It's all right now. Got cut off by someone else. My dad is still nagging, and I've rushed back to the room. My mind is full of Liu Ruyan after bringing the object home, smiling and showing off 50,000 pieces in front of me. No, absolutely not. It just so happens that Li Xia asked me to watch a movie. On the appointed day, I arrived at the cinema early. While wandering around, there was popcorn in the air. Just got to the counter. I recognized the familiar figure in front of me. Enemies have narrow roads. Liu hugged 2 buckets of popcorn happily. When I turned around, it just met my smart eyes. Cabinet is empty. This dog thing bought the last 2 buckets. Noticed the look in my eyes. He subconsciously tucked the popcorn into his arms. Warily asked, "Why are you here?" I'd like to ask him, then I thought of my dad saying that I met him in Yang Xiaowei. I'm not surprised. Can't I just date you? Which of us will see home first? Ruyan Liu obviously paused for a moment. He probably didn't expect I already know about him and Yang Xiaowei, but he quickly realized that I was dating. But who are you with? Could it be Li Xia? I looked at the message on my phone. Yeah, he'll be here any minute. He suddenly leaned in, a malicious look. How long have you known each other since you started dating? What movie do you two watch? I'm just asking casually. I'm afraid to disturb my mood with you. I glanced at the preview that was playing. Bears come and go. What about you? Ruyan Liu pouted, disdainful. Then we are not so naive. It's suspense. My sneer is not the problem of the movie. People like you are childish. Ready to leave. Keep talking to him. It will only ruin my good mood. Wait a minute, Ruyan Liu. The leader has an extra bucket. Here you go. He shoved me a bucket of popcorn. I am flattered. Do you want to lament him for being a person today? I heard him say again. I just think when I go on a date later, eating a bucket is more atmospheric. Li Xia handed me the movie ticket. I was dumbfounded to see Conan above. Lin Feng, you can say anything you want. I bought this. I was pale. The final struggle. Are there any other suspense movies today? When Li Xia said no, I feel like the sky is falling. At the ticket gate, I'm looking left and right like a radar, afraid of meeting Liu Ru. The smoke entered the theater and was strafed back and forth several times. I didn't see him until the lights went down. The movie is half-watched, a little distracted. Liu Ruyan really doesn't seem to be here, so where would that be? As I thought about it, I reached for the popcorn, accidentally bumped into the other hand. Li Xia turned to look at me. Gentle, smiling eyes in the rush of light and shadow. It's hard not to impress. But I thought of Ruyan Liu at that moment, thinking of him sitting next to me. Is he the same as Yang Xiaowei? They look at each other, and for a second I couldn't think about it. Li Xia wants to hold my hand. Avoided by me subconsciously, he pretended nothing had happened and took a popcorn. The atmosphere was awkward. Excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom. Drop a word. I hurried out. After washing your hands, calm down a little. When you get close, you can see the figure reflected in the mirror. Raised her head. He looked sad and seemed a little lost. Obviously a date. Why are you unhappy? I thought to myself and looked at him. He looked up inadvertently. Let our eyes meet in the mirror. Like the moon in the water, Liu Ruyan's eyes have always been cold. There are so many emotions right now. The next step is to involve me in it. But when I want to turn around and take a good look at him, the moon disappeared. Cher knitted it. It's the cynical little one. And he strode up to me. How was the date? Does your bear look good? I can't press it well. On the surface, the clouds are light, and the wind is light. Xiong Da Xiong, our bald head, is strong. Ruyan Liu rubbed her hair. It's nice to look away. I already know who the killer is. So boring. We have everything. Speechless for a while. Snap. Suddenly plunged into darkness. I have been afraid of the dark since I was a child. Especially after watching horror movies. I always feel that it will be unclean in the next moment. Something close to my face can't help but scream. In a panic, I just stepped on the air. A hound crashed into a warm embrace. More precisely, there are hands firmly clasping the bottom of the cheek from behind. A scorching temperature on the sweater. The heartbeat in my ears is clear, one needle after another. Everything is magnified by the darkness, so much so that I didn't notice. Ruyan Liu did not know when she had already held her breath. For a long time, Lingfeng was just a power outage. How long are you going to hold? I feel the strength on my waist, and I haven't loosened it for a long time. Ruyan Liu's voice softened a bit. Go out on a date with Li Xia. What's the point of hugging me so tightly now? See me silent. He said to himself again, I don't think you like Li Xia much either. You haven't hugged him like this, have you? You're definitely not hugging just anyone. You have to believe that physical contact doesn't lie. I knew you had a secret crush on me. I finally couldn't help watching my date today. Since you are so proactive, I will tell the truth. I watched it with my roommate. Where's the date? I have no intention of falling in love with anyone else. Not interested in that 50,000. I can give it all to you. Linfeng, I made it so obvious. You can't say a word. I finally called Ruyan Liu. His voice was expectant and nervous. I seem to have a sprained foot because of a power outage at the mall. The cinema compensated us for the viewing circle. When Licia found us, Ruyan Liu was squatting by the chair. Take a closer look at my ankle. Lin Feng, are you all right? It's okay, it's just twisted. Ruyan Liu frowned slightly. I don't think it's that simple. It is better to go to the hospital to see. Licia nodded in approval. Seeing Liu Ruyan's serious expression, I understand that I want to see it. Let Ruyan Liu take you to the hospital. I still have something to do, so I won't go. I'm relieved to have him. Before leaving, he found a chance to talk to me quietly. I was just about to say sorry. I don't know myself. Licia interrupted me with a smile. You don't have to apologize. Give me a chance. Let you know that I like you. Just give me the best answer. We can still be friends, right? Of course, coming home from the hospital. When Ruyan Liu dropped me off at his house, I was just informed that my parents were going to my hometown for something. Come back tomorrow. Ruyan Liu, I want to go home. I can sew that. I struggled to leave without success. He glanced at my swollen ankle. Poured me a glass of water. You are disabled. Some people still look more at ease. I'm right next door. I heard you when you shouted. And my parents are doctors. If you have an accident in the middle of the night, you can get first aid, obviously words of concern. It's very cold from Ruyan Liu's mouth. Toksinko. Then he seemed to have a wrinkle. You can't even speak and look me in the eye. I toss and turn in the middle of the night. I always feel that there is something wrong with Liu Ruyan. Think about it. Still have to ask, what did he say at the cinema today? Now you don't regret not wanting that 50,000. I snuck into Ruyan Liu's room. There was a little light in the room. He hasn't slept yet. I crept up to my pillow. Ruyan Liu is playing with her phone. I was startled to see me. You don't sleep at night. What do you want? Saying that, he pulled the quilt to his neck again. I'm afraid I'll see something. I want to ask you. You haven't finished speaking today. There was an abrupt knock on the door, almost instantly. Ruyan Liu pulled me aside. Cover with a quilt, shh. Don't move. Uncle Gu's voice came through the quilt. Lin Feng seems to have fallen asleep like smoke. Come out. Let me tell you something. I had no choice but to paste it in the quilt. Who has a good family and only wears a vest to sleep in winter? I'll be right there. Before he left, help me build rocks. Don't run around until I come back and hear the door closing. I quickly lifted the quilt to breathe fresh air. It's impossible not to run around. I have long been interested in Ruyan Liu's room. He wouldn't let me visit when I was a kid. I'm afraid I'll break his baby. There are some professional books on the shelves. There are also various model toys, a big box around the corner. It caught my attention. This is a gift from my elementary school to Ruyan Liu. The white background of the packaging box is printed with a big rose-red heart. Yes, now I also feel the degree of soil. Inside is the pocket money I have saved for a long time. The red panda just bought. I don't like such childish toys. At that time, he reluctantly accepted the gift. Made me think for a while that he would throw it in the trash. I didn't expect him to keep the box. Curiously, I took it down and realized it was kind of important. Before Liu Ruyan came back, I opened the box. Not internet celebrities. Inside were a dozen yellowed papers and scratch paper. Each one is covered with a red pen and a black pen. Much more red. The black pen is me, the red pen is Ruyan Liu, and a few cowhide notebooks. I opened a book with my exam rankings in 3 subjects. Score error question type. Even analyzed my knowledge points in detail. Degree of mastery and direction of improvement. There is also a comparative analysis and summary of the results of each exam. Then came the first year of high school, the second year of high school. The last one was when I sprinted to brush the questions in the third year of high school. He once asked me a question. Obviously, it is the topic he said he does not know. The book is marked with several ideas. I was flipping through it. I couldn't believe it. I also have to believe in one thing. Ruyan Liu did it on purpose. In fact, he will just pretend not to. I suddenly thought of more coincidences. I forgot my homework in junior high school. He just didn't bring it either. We ended up standing in the hallway together. High school final exam together, countdown to him. I was called and scolded by my parents together. You have to borrow my paper coins after every model exam. Give me a topic I understand as soon as I hear it. Because I chose the most suitable way of thinking. Give him a lecture before the college entrance examination. Always praising me for being smart. When checking the score, I deliberately asked the school I intended. Professional? All kinds of memories of the past came to me in an instant. I thought I was drowning in the way I thought. Before Roy and Liu came back, I put the box back where it belongs. Sneak back to your room. I went to the door. The next morning, I was taken home by my parents. I didn't give Liu Ruyan a chance to be alone. He made me familiar and unfamiliar. Our relationship. It was only after he became a scumbag that he eased down. But now he is before the 3rd year of junior high school again. The straight A student who can only make me look up to. I thought it was a dog thing. It's been a side herd from start to finish. I can't accept it. I don't know how to face it. This is the one I have met least with Ruyan Liu. When the winter vacation starts, I went to school without telling him. Liu Ruyan also tried to stop me in the classroom. Met at the cafeteria. Wait downstairs in the dormitory. I escaped them one by one. He finally realized that I did it on purpose. Send me a message, Lin Feng. What's wrong with you? Why are you avoiding me? I didn't reply. Angson also found out. Ruyan Liu and I have been disliking it recently. You and Liu Ruyan quarreled during the winter vacation. I tried to get him to help me analyze. I have a friend who was originally a straight, but he likes to hide his strength. The countdown to the test and being scolded should also be tested. Why do you say Angson choked another friend? It's Ruyan Liu. He likes to play cosplay. I begged if I could analyze it seriously. When I am with peace of mind, detailed over the years. He stopped talking, staring at me and giggling, finally laughed until I couldn't help myself. I don't know, I thought which big goose ran out. There is only one truth, my CP is real. Ruyan Liu likes you, he likes me, is this human language? Forget it, I shouldn't have let him analyze it. He just reads too much Zhao Tianwen at ordinary times. Bad brain. By the way, this book is returned to you. I don't know why I received it on my bookshelf. Put the book on my desk with peace of mind. It's Ruyan Liu's textbook. I borrowed it from him for cramming at the end of last semester. Afterwards, Angson got a test sprint question. His book was forgotten by me. I flipped through the pages. Dense notes. Key university textbooks marked in red. The whole thing is the same as the 3rd year of high school. I'm afraid I don't understand. So, Ruyan Liu's textbooks have always been with me. Then he lent Yang Xiaowei the book decoration he owned. Unexpectedly, a wave of unresolved waves began. The campus forum exploded again. Someone posted a photo of me and Ruyan Liu. Eat with me in the cafeteria. Waiting downstairs to help me with my luggage. And the Liu Ruyan I sent before. News of a boyfriend. Was pushed to the top. Everyone commented that it was him. To fall in love with the first in the grade. Li Xia is not the first. He turned around and went after Liu Ruyan. However, he seemed to have been rejected by Ruyan Liu. I saw them talking in the hallway before the holiday. Later, Liu Ruyan ignored him and left. Liu Ruyan has a boyfriend and still goes up to post a mistress? Shameless. Why do I think Ruyan Liu is sticking to him? Harm others. I kind of feel it. Crazy gossip in the class group. Some people even directly. Ruyan Liu and I came out to make it clear. Just when I was about to contact the person in charge of the forum, on the mountain, Liu Ruyan made a statement on the forum. I am single. Chasing Ling Feng? No mistress. If there is, it will be me too. I almost dropped my phone and Liu Ruyan stole my number. Just thinking about him. The message came. Don't hide. Come to the playground. I have something very important to say to you. You said as long as you let me finish. Ignore me. If you don't come. I've just been standing here. Keep standing and threatening me. Then you stand. I took a nap in my dormitory. Wake up, watching the light outside gradually smudge orange. The hangar was swaying from side to side in the north wind. My heart is also a little shaken. Before the sun sets, I still showed up at the playground. The kickers all left. Only 2s and 3s were left running. Ruyan Liu was still sitting in the stands. Get close to your phone from time to time. The lost approach is repeated several times. The wind still carries a chill. He was pitifully lonely. I walked up to him and sat down. Ruyan Liu was surprised, happy visible to the naked eye, but I don't dare to show it too publicly. I found out later. That night in my room. You saw that box? Right? I nodded. I'm sorry. Yes, I shouldn't have rummaged through your stuff. He rushed to say it was my fault. I didn't mean to hide it from you. I'm sorry. I just didn't know how to tell you. Or if you don't find out. I plan to hide it for the rest of my life. He carefully grabbed the corner of my clothes and tugged it lightly. I begged you not to be angry, okay? And I turned to look at him. Hide for a lifetime? Are you letting yourself down like this? Liu Ruyan. And you know what? I'm not angry because you lied to me. I think you don't count your life. Obviously, you can go to a better university, have a better future, better life. Why did you come here with me? You make me feel so guilty. I turn my gaze to the last rays of the setting sun, trying to hold back the emotions that are about to surge. Liu Ruyan probably didn't expect one day I will be so serious. But without you, how can there be a better future? And for me, now is the best life. I chose to think for myself. The life you want has nothing to do with you. You don't need to feel guilty. His portrait is of a mountain wind. Blow into my ears. Recall mouse change. It doesn't feel real. I just have to get a few answers wrong. I can be in the same class as you, on a grade sheet. I can see you every day. I can go to the same university as you. Even if you hate me, at least we are connected. Can always be by your side. I think it's worth it. Yuruyan smiled, but choked out. I thought I could hold back. Only be friends with you. Later, when I saw you and Li Xia together, and I was wrong. I'm afraid that one day you will have someone you like. So before that, I want to work hard. He suddenly stood up, squat down and hold in front of me again. Forcibly block all my views. The molecular sunset fell behind him. Gentle his silhouette. His messy bangs and face are in shadow. But I still can't stop the tenderness overflowing from his eyes, and the smile on the corner of the mouth. Linfeng, I like you. I have liked you for a long time. Can you think about it for a moment? And with Liu Ruyan? Sudden but not unexpected. Like me many years ago, plant a seed in the corner. I have forgotten his existence, but he still took root and sprouted silently. Flowers bloomed on an unexpected day. You said watch this when you watch a movie. I watched the movie and jumped on the 3 words bear-infested. Speechless. Ruyan Liu looked at me doubtfully. Didn't you and Li Xia watch this last time? Don't you like bears? I'm guilty of us. He immediately realized that I was wrong. You didn't see the bear, did you? No, what am I guilty of? I'm welcome to keep an eye on him. You didn't look at Conan, did you? Ruyan Liu no longer stumbles. I was naive. I like to watch bears. Movie in half. I reach for the popcorn. When she touched Ruyan Liu's hand, she was grabbed by him. He looked at me with a twinkle in his eye, laughing too hard to refuse. My heart beat faster in the dark. How can I eat popcorn like this? Then I'll put my head over after I feed you. The chaos of the world is passing by. He craftsman Du Shiguang full text good night.